Hey, what's up, everyone? Hope you're feeling good because there's a massive new chapter in Infinity Nikki that just dropped, and I want to walk you through everything: the new story, the places you'll be exploring, the rewards, and the little practical patch notes that actually change how you play. Version 2.0 brings the Terra's Call saga, and it opens up a couple of gorgeous new zones that really change the scope of the world. You get Elderwood Forest and Spira as permanent additions to the map, and they come with environmental puzzles, new quest hooks, and some of the most atmospheric music and art the game has shown so far. The update was rolled out during a scheduled maintenance window on November 25th, which did mean the servers were offline for a chunk of time, so if you logged in and saw the usual maintenance notice, that was why. The developer notes also made it clear that pre-download was opened ahead of the maintenance, so people could speed up their post-update access and avoid some of that download congestion. If you haven't already cleared space on your device, that's something to keep in mind because the client does require extra temporary storage during the update verification process, and once everything is finished, that temporary footprint is cleared. From a rewards and event perspective, this one is extremely generous. The official rewards overview advertises up to 126 free draws and about 15 outfit sets available through the version celebration events, login campaigns, and milestone bonuses. That's a huge chunk of value to be earned through gameplay and event participation, which means you have a lot of opportunities to plan pulls and save or spend wisely depending on your priorities. The events tied to the version launch also run for a few weeks, giving you time to complete resonance tasks and grab milestone rewards without feeling forced into a mad sprint. Mechanically, there are some neat additions that affect exploration and combat. One of the things called out in the press briefings is that Nikki gets new expressive mechanics for open-world traversal, and even a first for the series combat-like input with a bow and arrow option appearing in certain sequences, which makes some of the exploration puzzles feel more interactive and less like just walking from point A to point B. This is paired with visual upgrades and fixes across many of the UI and animation quirks that players have flagged. So not only do you get new toys to play with, but some of the polish work you've been waiting for is in there as well. If you were tracking the banner and outfit reveals ahead of time, the patch laid out a few leading banners with new 4-hide and evolved outfits that have abilities tied to the new regions. Some outfits will actually grant little traversal or interaction bonuses in specific open-world moments, or unlock evolved visual effects when fully upgraded, so those outfits are worth evaluating for both looks and utility. Community rundowns are already listing names and abilities, but as always, check the in-game banner pages for exact rates and pity details before you commit any pulls. The timing of when you use those 126 draws matters, because event-limited outfits and milestone boxes will appear on specific banners, and some have evolution paths that require materials distributed during the version's events. There are also several version-limited resonance events and milestone challenges that tie into the new main questline. These events often have layered rewards, immediate currency, outfit fragments, and special items that give you small cosmetic or movement benefits for the new areas. The resonance system in the update introduces a few new mechanics, like event dances and camera moves that interact with Momo's camera and the open world, which are fun little touches that make exploration feel a bit more alive and personalized. On the more technical side, the developer notes spelled out what to expect when installing. During the pre-download and client update, the game will temporarily use extra memory for stored version resources, so you'll see a spike in required space while the verification process completes. After maintenance, you'll be required to update the client to gain access to the new content. Older clients won't be able to log in until they update, so if you see an update prompt, hit it. They also listed a small compensation package for those who log in after maintenance, which is standard practice, but still useful to claim right away in your inbox. Beyond the rewards in the new areas, the patch notes included a long list of bug fixes and QoL improvements. Animation glitches, pose display errors when dyeing outfits, and some stage effect overlaps were addressed, and there were also a few server-side stability tweaks to help with the expected increase in traffic from the version's celebration. The team warned there could be follow-up hotfixes to iron out any unforeseen issues, which is par for the course for an update of this size, but the initial set of fixes should make the experience smoother for the majority of players. Story-wise, the Terra's Call narrative threads several new characters and world-building elements into the main arc, and these new quests are permanent additions, so you can pick them up at your own pace and revisit them. They're designed to reward not just mechanical progression, but exploration. Little secrets tucked into the Elderwood or Spira will often net you additional resources or a unique vignette that ties into Nikki's broader journey. The writing leans into atmosphere and discovery, and the new regions are structured so that you frequently have small, satisfying objectives, where the game rewards curiosity. All in all, this is one of the most content heavy updates so far. New story beats, permanent regions to explore, a hefty rewards package, and enough polish and system changes to shift how some parts of the game feel. If you've been saving pulls or energy, think about the event schedule and whether you want to target specific banners or evolution materials. If you just want to wander and enjoy the scenery, the new world spaces are worth a slow stroll with the camera on because the sound design and visual direction are exceptional. The update brings a genuine sense of expansion to Infinity Nikki's open world, and whether you're chasing outfits, exploring every nook, or just enjoying the new music and aesthetics, there's a lot here to unpack and enjoy.